Hey guys, my name is Raziel SR1 and this is my first walkthrough on stage 1-1 of Demon Souls. I decided to do this tutorial on Demon Souls because I was bored, and Demon Souls is what I'm currently playing. I know it's pretty old, but you gotta start somewhere, and this is where I'm starting. Now this is only a walkthrough for the items that you may miss if this is your first time ever playing. I'm not gonna cover anything in the tutorial, you just need to play that section, because it's not that hard. Seriously. Anyway, the first item we get is right after spawn. Do a complete 180. Head to the back of the spawn and we will find 2 late moon grasses. There we go. Now this particular item here you may notice as you make your way up the wall of the palace. As you can see, I've sped it up here just to skip all this battling. These guys really aren't that hard to defeat. Okay, we'll make our way back up. Now here, as soon as we get to the staircase, let the boulder roll down and I'll let you access this item, which is the Bastard Sword, which is very good for beginner classes. You can two-hand it very well. You won't be able to one-hand it until you've got 18 points of strength though. Moving on. Now this is the Blue Eye Knight. A lot of people will have trouble with this guy. It's probably the first guy people have trouble with. He's not that hard. This item, people will notice this item, but they won't be sure whether or not they can actually get it. You can, as you can see right there, and you will pick up a light crossbow and 16 bolts for it. You might as well use it straight away because it's pretty weak, and you can't upgrade it, and you'll end up replacing it later anyway as soon as you get a standard bow and upgrade the standard bow. I left this in so you can see how you get off the platform and continue on. You'll notice that these guys throw fire bombs. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Depends on your distance, and sometimes some of them they don't always. Okay, we're moving on to the next set of items, and there's one item in this set that is very important to you at this point, and you will probably keep for the rest of the game. That item is the Cling Ring. I'll explain what that does when we actually get the ring. As you can see, you just gotta be careful of those guys with the flaming swords. Simple. Okay, this is an important part. You have to make sure you cut that and that chain, because there are a few more items that you can get if you forget to cut those. If you don't get if you don't cut those. Now you will notice that I'm using fire bombs. Generally I'm using them now because I'm probably never going to use them ever again. I find them pretty useless. So just what I consider to be useless. So you might as well use them as soon as you get them, because they'll just sit in your inventory and gather dust or whatever they gather. Very helpful with these enemies because they actually one-hit kill them, as you can see, and as you saw before, they're not very smart either way. And we kill this guy. Now we're about to go down the staircase and pull the lever, and then we reveal the Cling Ring. Now the Cling Ring gives you 40% more of your maximum health while in soul form, so you can obviously see the benefit there. So as soon as you get it, equip it. These next few items you'll see, I will pick them up, but I won't be talking about them. I'll let you decide I'll let you have a look at them and figure out how useful they are, depending on your class and gender. Okay, now we're finally moving on to go past this fog gate here, and we're gonna go get the thief ring. You'll see I dodge roll over. Now you can dodge roll over if you've got a heavier class. It just takes a bit more practice. It is though advised that you just take off all your armor and then do the heavy do the dodge roll, because you'll actually get it that way. And as you see, we get the thief ring. The thief ring makes it easier for us to sneak up on enemies, being undetected. It's also very helpful when you're fighting multiple enemies. We can pick one out and draw them to you, which yeah, it's really helpful. Kill all those guys.
My thanks.
Talk to this wimp. He'll give you the brass telescope. Now it's not very useful, but you might as well keep it because it will become useful later on in a different stage. Now this isn't an item, but I left it in anyway because it can be helpful. You'll see this wooden wall here. You may as well attack it. The only reason you're attacking it is because it'll make this next section way easier. As you can see, just plows right through them. No hassle. Now we're coming close to the end of this video. As you see, I'm fighting these two guys. It's actually better if you actually fight these guys one-on-one. I've already played this game for a little bit, so I already know how to take these guys on. As you can see, I almost died too. We're heading towards the dragon's nest. The dragon's nest has quite a few items that you can see over there in the distance, but those aren't what we're going for right now. We're going for the items around on the ledge, because it's safer and you won't die. Well, provided you don't jump off the cliff. These two items, one is a healing item and the other one is a shard of archstone, which sends you back to the nexus with all the souls that you've gathered to that point. So it can be pretty helpful. Now you could try to go get those items underneath the dragon, but trust me, you don't want to at this point. You will not survive. You will not survive. It's best to come back later when A, you have a body and can survive, or B, when you've killed the dragon, which you can do, and I might do a video for, depending. Okay, that wraps this up. Thanks, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya!